I'm going to be making delicious grilled lamb chops, and these have been marinated in the fridge so that it really soaks in, and we're going to bake it and grill it so that you get those distinctive charred lines. And I am a big fan of lamb chops. Every time I go to a restaurant, I always look for lamb chops. They're so tender and their meat is so succulent. And today, I'm going to make them, and I'm going to marinate them in the fridge so that all the flavours soak in, and then I'm going to grill them in the oven. So first, let's begin with the marinade, the thing that makes it special. So, in my bowl, I'm going to start with a teaspoon of oregano, and this is going to give it a herby essence, and it's going to give it that smell, which is really nice. And then to that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and this red colour will add onto our lamb chops and making it really bright and striking. It also has a very smoky flavour. And then tomato paste, and this is proper Italian tomato paste, and if you smell it, it's so tangy and acidic, so we'll add that into our dish so you can really taste that zing in your mouth. And then to that, I'm going to add ginger garlic paste, and this is really important because it's your basics, ginger and garlic. Add that in, and then I've got a teaspoon of that. And then finally, I've got olive oil to bind it all together, and I've got 3 tablespoons of that, or you can have 4, to bind it all together. And make sure that you have enough so that it can really make it as a paste. Then I'm going to add water. And to that, I'm going to season it really well with salt and pepper. So here, make sure you season it really, really well. And then my pepper. And now, the chili. You can add this if you want, but because I'm making this for me and Asher, I'm going to leave it out. But you can, of course, add as much as you like. Now, I'm just going to mix this together. And when this meets lamb chops, they're just going to mix together and become very good friends. Now, what you want to do is you want to mix this, and you want to make sure that the powder spices have just been really mixed in really well. Mix that really well. And then we're ready to put the 2 together. Now, this is the moment when the lamb encounters our marinade. So first, I'm just going to spoon a dollop on each of the sides. Make sure that it really gets everywhere. And then I'm going to use a basting brush afterwards. So just make sure that you have a good amount on each one. Make sure that every single lamb chop is covered in this goodness. It's going to taste so good. And you can smell, the smell is just wafting throughout the kitchen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a basting brush, and I'm just going to brush it across the sides. Can you see that? Look at the colour. The paprika is the cause for this amazing colour. Make sure to get some on the side as well. Each one. And when you char this, you can see those lines are going to come. Those striking lines. Gorgeous. And when the juices penetrate into the fat, it's just going to taste so good. So now I've marinated these lamb chops for half an hour in the fridge. So now all those flavours have gone through the lamb and have soaked in. So now this is absolutely ready for the oven. Let's do this. So let's look at our oven temperatures. So I've got the oven at 200 degrees on a grill, so you can really get those distinctive lines at around 200 degrees. And so it's quite high so that we can really get those tender lamb chops. And I'm going to put this for 50 minutes, almost an hour, so that we can really get that tender, juicy meat, not just red raw. So put that on. So I'm going to click start and let that work its magic. Look at that. look at these lamb chops. Don't they look fabulous? Can you see all of this oil is just dripping with juicy fat? And I know that the meat inside is so tender. But to finish it off, let's go on and let's do some spring onions. And I'm going to cut these on the diagonal to give it that special essence. Now the colour of the spring onion will really stand out on the lamb chops. And the way I'm cutting it is really nice and diagonal. Lovely. Now I'm just going to sprinkle that all over. Wow. And then, above this, to make it even more extra special, I'm going to sprinkle it with sesame seeds. And this will also give you that nutty flavour whenever you bite into them. They're like nuggets of nuttiness. They look so fresh. Look at that. Make sure that the sesames cover every single chop. Lovely. Amazing. Look at that. A masterpiece. Amazing. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, subscribe and share with friends.
Come back and enjoy some 2023 Kids Fusion. Bye!
Bye guys!